Hey everyone, thanks so much for coming back to my channel. So this is a much requested video, hooded eyes, how to do makeup for hooded eyes. And this is my beautiful model, Erica. Absolutely enjoyed doing her makeup, and yes, she has a very hooded eye. And I'm just going to take you through a soft smoky eye, and just, it's a beautiful look. As you can see, it's a bit dramatic, but it's still beautiful, and you could do it every day because this was brown smokies. So I'm just going to take you through this whole tutorial, and we're going to take you through contour, highlight, shimmer, everything. So stay tuned. Let's begin. So I like to start with the eyes first, and I like to kind of brush up the eyebrows because I am about to do her eyebrows first. I actually mistakenly used a powder. The Dip Brow or Dip Down from MAC Cosmetics. It's an eyeliner, but it actually worked because I love to use the Anastasia Beverly Hills chocolate pomade, but I used this and it did work. I don't know about the longevity of it so much, but it definitely worked for the video. I'm just using an angle brush. It is very old. They don't even sell it at MAC anymore, but it's a huge, it looks like a huge 266 brush for MAC, if you know what that looks like. Now I'm just kind of brushing through so it can kind of soften the look a little bit, but her hair was real dark. And then I'm using the Black Up Cosmetics concealer palette. Absolutely love this palette, and I'm using the same angled brush just to kind of clean up underneath the brows. Now I'm going in with Groundwork and Painterly. I actually mixed the two together, and I'm just kind of wisping this on the eyes. You just want to wisp that on the eye from the lash line up into the crease. Now I'm taking the Mario palette from Anastasia Beverly Hills and the actual brown color that's in the palette and brushing that all over the eye with a 224 brush from MAC Cosmetics. You don't want to take that under the brow. You just are, again, taking it from the lash line up to the crease. Now I'm going in with the 252 brush from MAC and the Dip Down fluid line again. Now I'm taking this from the lash line to the crease. As you can see, the brown color goes a little bit higher. So you kind of want those two colors, and we'll talk about that a little bit later. So I'm just making sure that that's blended down. I'm working on one eye at a time because this really dries fast. Again, from the lash line to your crease. So you can open your eyes to see, as you can tell, where her crease is. And you can take it actually a little bit above the crease. But again, we'll take you there. The lash line up into where the socket is. If any of you don't know where your crease is, feel where your socket is, where your eyeball starts. The top of your eyeball. That's where you want to put it when you have a hooded eye. You don't really want to take it up way too high, and you don't want to keep it too low. Now she was extremely sensitive to this, the under eye, but we just put a little bit of powder under the eye. Now I'm actually taking EMBARK eyeshadow from MAC, and I'm patting that onto the eyelid. Now again, I'm taking it from the lash line to the crease, or to the top part of the eyeball, the socket, and just kind of brushing that out. Now I will blend it in a little bit, but you just put the color where you want it. Now I'm again taking that fluffy 224 brush from MAC and just making sure that everything is blended and there's no harsh lines, no harsh edges. So I'm almost essentially blowing the color out, but not up as far as the brown color that you see, the light brown or reddish color, whatever you want to call it, okay? Now, with her eyes being so sensitive, I made sure that she just kept her eyes closed, and I worked on one eye at a time, and now I'm taking that brown color a little bit higher with that 217 brush. And it's really essentially just blending everything out. So as you can tell, it gets kind of reddy brown and then darker and darker and darker as it goes down. Now I'm working on the face, which is the softening lotion from MAC Cosmetics. I absolutely love this, especially if you have really dry skin. I'm using the Peach Luster pen from MAC Cosmetics just to cover any dark areas. I like to just put it in the center of the face and under the eye. She didn't really have a lot of dark areas, but it just really helps to really even the skin. I'm using a Beauty Junkie sponge, which I love and will be ordering more. They come in 4 in a pack. And then I'm going in with Medium Bisque from LA Pro. It's a concealer. I'm just using this on the inner part as a concealer, and I'll be using another concealer and down the center of the face, because Medium Bisque kind of has a little odd color. If you have it, you know what I'm talking about. And then I'm going in with the ColourPop Medium 35 and down the center of the face and under the eyes to really highlight the skin. Absolutely love the ColourPop concealers, and I'll have a link so you can look at the video of how these wear, if you wear them all over your face or if you just wear them under the eye. Again, just blending everything out with that awesome sponge. Now I'm putting on her foundation. I'm using 3 Studio Fix fluids. I like to mix my colors a lot. I actually should have used a little more NC35, but as you saw, I used a lot of the foundations together, just mixing them. But I'll be able to warm up the skin in a little bit. I'm using the bottom of the Beauty Junkie sponge. Now I'm going in with NW30 Full Coverage Foundation from MAC Cosmetics. It is a very thick cream foundation, but that's what I'm using to warm up the skin. So it is a bit darker than her skin. In fact, it's something that I use on my skin under the eye. But this is just warming up the skin to create a very soft contour, and then I'll go in to create a more visible contour. Now I'm going in with the Almond Stick Foundation from Bobbi Brown Cosmetics, and I'm creating the contour on the cheek, around the forehead, and I didn't put any under the chin. So I'm again going in with my Beauty Junkie sponge. So yeah, I am taking the excess and putting it underneath the jawline. Now Erica has a very structured face, so you want to be very soft with doing a contour on her. And then as the video went on, she got a lot used to, because I've never done her makeup before and she's very sensitive, but she did get used to me doing a little bit under the eye. Now I'm taking a Sculpt powder and CAROB, as you can see in my palette. The CAROB is from the palette of Anastasia Beverly Hills, and Sculpt is from MAC, and just brushing that around the sides of her face and in her cheekbone. I'm using a MAC 137 brush to brush on some blush. I love using this because it keeps the blush very, very soft. I'm using 2 blushes, Dame and Well Dressed. Now I'm going in with this sponge. It's like the Pro Sponge from MAC Cosmetics, and the Anastasia Beverly Hills Liquid Glow in Peach Fizz. I'm actually stamping the Liquid Glow on first, and then I kind of brush it through with a MAC 116 brush. I'm putting a little bit on her temples, above her brow, on her cheekbones at the top and the tip of her nose, and a little bit at the Cupid's bow. And it created a beautiful, beautiful glow. Now I'm taking a 217 brush and the Sculpt powder from MAC Cosmetics, just to create a little bit of a contour on her nose and just make sure that everything's extremely blended out. that glow is everything. And now I'm taking Stingray Lip from ColourPop Cosmetics. And then I've actually finished the look off with spraying a little bit of Fix Plus. And that's the look. I hope that you all enjoyed. Please share this video, like, comment, subscribe. And let me know if you share it on your Facebook. That would be so awesome if you're able to do that for me. And I'll see you in the next video. Take care, guys.